Got some funky things happening in the bond market, kids. And I'm not just talking about here in the United States. Okay, we've obviously watched our bond yields rise, and it's almost like they're teetering on a tightrope right now. They haven't decided which direction they're going to go, and I think a lot of it has looking at this big, beautiful bill and how this thing is going to pan out. But what's happening in Japan is off the charts. Their bond market is on the verge of collapse. They can't even sell their bonds at this point in time. They had a very, very ugly 20-year auction, the worst since 1987. I want to take it back to the 1980s. Japan was going to take over the world in the 1980s. Taking over the world. They bought up all Rockefeller Center. I mean, the value of Tokyo real estate at one time was valued than all the real estate in the entire world. I mean, it was crazy for a period of time until it wasn't anymore. They've got major issues that are going on. You actually even have some of their people saying that our fiscal situation is worse than Greece's was back in 2010. Now, that might be true. There's no doubt about that as far as their debt to GDP ratios. However, it's still Japan, and their economy is much, much bigger. A lot of undercurrents and weird things that are taking place out there, and people are starting to notice about deeper issues with the financial markets. Like I said, the CEO of Citigroup come out, Jane Fraser, saying we're entering a new phase of globalization, one less defined by cooperation and more by strategic self-interest. Long-held assumptions are being challenged, not just by tariff announcements, but by a deeper confidence shock. The near-term impact is already being felt, and the long-term trajectory is being rewritten, in real time. Again, nobody knows what's going to happen next. And this shift you have greater risk when various different markets, without a doubt. Jamie Dimon yesterday said that markets and central bankers right now underappreciate the risks that are being created by U.S. deficits, tariffs, and various different other international tensions, things happening around the globe. And I quote him, "We have huge deficits. We have what I consider almost complacent central banks. You all think they can manage all this. I don't think they can. My own view is people feel pretty good because you haven't seen the effect of tariffs. The market came down 10%. It's back up 10%. That's an extraordinary amount of complacency." Again, I see it as well. And yeah, the old something wicked this way comes, storm clouds out there. You need to be paying attention to this stuff. We do. But the amount of uncertainty that is out there, I would continue to expect quite a bit of volatility. I don't think the volatility has gone away by any stretch of the imagination. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.